Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Ramiz Brahimaj versus Court McGee. Did I say in the welterweight division? Yeah, in the welterweight division. If I did not say it, but it is what it is. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Court McGee. How I see this one is, I feel like Court McGee in the last fight, kind of showed what he can do and like that. And why I'm gonna lean to him. Like he went there with a highly touted grappler who may not have, the wrestling that maybe Brahimaj has. But it's not like Brahimaj ain't no legendary wrestler, no NCAA champion, no world class wrestler, anything like that. But hey, he got some solid enough wrestling, got some solid BJJ at the level he's at. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be some guy that's gonna transcend the weight class and so stand out in the weight class. He's not. But at least for the level he's at, he's pretty solid. But I feel like Court McGee has been in there with better, and we kind of write Court McGee off a lot, especially with his last fight. And we show like when he goes in there with a guy that's roughly one-dimensional, Court McGee can stuff the takedowns, dominate the position, and still, be a relative, hold his own in the UFC. Is all I'm saying. He's not relevant in the UFC, that's for sure. But he can hold his own. He's not a guy that's you want to just walk over, especially being one-dimensional. You got to be a full mixed martial arts, or maybe I feel like striking probably be a better case for you. Solid taking offense and striking instead of just being solid grappling or at least decent enough grappling and no striking. Like probably more often than not, the striking was beat some more so than grappling. Is all I'm saying. So that's his weakness is not really necessarily his. I mean, his striking ain't that big of a weak area, but I feel like the weakest area for him it probably is his striking because he can be a bit stiff in the striking, and a lot of guys come out to just be the more fluid strikers, keep the fight on the feet enough and I'll strike him. Or yeah, I feel like when you look at his record, most of the losses have come via striking, not really been a submission. A guy that had lost to getting laid on parade and tapped out. He hasn't really been that guy. He has pretty solid underrated BJJ skills, good cardio. So not a guy that's coming out there in bad shape ever. Always a good cardio pushing guy. So you're not working him out. I mean, outworking him and draining him and then beat him to a decision off of like wrestle him or stuff like that. But all I'm just saying is like I see Ramiz Brahimaj as a guy that kind of fall into the one-dimensional category. His striking definitely I feel better than his last opponent, but is it all that much better? I don't think. I think Court McGee's experience in strike, along with his striking, should push him over in the striking department. And grappling-wise, I feel like Court McGee can stuff a lot of takedowns of Brahimaj, keep him on the feet, be a land on him, use that experience, and be able to beat him to a decision, maybe even score a takedown of his own. And when we look at some people he lost to on Rick Street, he lost like Sean Brady, a beast, lost to Carlos Condit. Both these guys are old, so it's not like a case of some young up-and-comer. So Carlos Condit was that dude through most of Court McGee's career. And it's not like, but yeah, he held him enough. And like, yeah, both guys are old. And Carlos Condit, yes, he might not beat the younger guys, but he can beat Court McGee, who's still up there in age like him and shot more like him to an extent. So, and then who else he lose? Like, really, he ain't really losing no one all that bad. I think the only one he hasn't really been stopped in his career either. He only been stopped by Ponzinibbio as far as in the past of a decade. So the man's hard to finish, always gonna give you a good out. It's just that he just hasn't had the best luck when as far as elevating himself and kind of been stuck in the same position his whole UFC career. But either way, I just feel like Court McGee should be able to keep this fight on the feet, be able to stuff a lot of takedowns of Ramiz Brahimaj, force him to fight a full mixed martial arts fight and not just make it a grappling match. And I think with his experience, he should be able to get the better of the striking, potentially a stoppage. But I'm going to say decision for Court McGee. So in this one, I have Court McGee via decision.